All right, this is actually a really cool knife that I got to check out from a viewer, Brian. So this is the Reese Weiland Slash. I used to own the Fatty Slash, and I own the Fatty Tonto and the Fatty Strike, and I am a huge fan of Reese Weiland. Very understated. He doesn't do a lot of social media stuff. I've never actually talked to him, but I've owned a few of his, and I have videoed a few of his. So I'm going to put a link to his playlist down below. Please go check that out. There's some really cool stuff in there, crazy custom prototypes and whatnot. And I'm going to have some more custom prototypes here on the channel. Well, I don't know if they're prototypes, but some crazy customs pretty soon. A friend is sending in. Reese Weiland just shipped him a knife. Once he gets that, he'll have 4 or 5 of them that he's going to ship me that I can share with you guys. So stay tuned. Anyway, let's talk about the normal Slash, which originally I didn't even know he made normal ones. Mine was a 3/8 inch blade thickness. This one here is 0.165. Mine was almost an inch thick overall. This one is just a hair over half an inch. So mine was almost double this. It's so awesome. Go check out the video. I will warn you though, that video was when I first started my channel. Way different quality. Way different. Different mic, different camera, different lighting, different room. I did it over there in the other room. So yeah, it's not quite up to par as my current videos are. So just be forewarned about that. And yes, let's get the elephant out of the room. It has a bit of a pocket pecker. Thank you, Nick Shabazz, for coining that term. Yeah, the flipper tab, I don't know that you can make one any bigger. He does like his big flipper tabs. It works great. It's comfortable. Typically in my knife pocket, I'm not putting a lot of stuff in that pocket anyway. So it doesn't really bother me. I usually just put my car key down at the bottom and that's it. It's one of those like key fob things. You've seen it on other videos. That just sits in the bottom of that pocket. So that's really all that I use that pocket for and my knife. So having this larger flipper tab really doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, I do get it. I know there's going to be comments down below, and that's okay. The lanyard did not come. I mean, it came with the knife when Brian bought the knife, but I don't believe he bought it brand new from Reese Weiland. So we don't know anything about it. It was on there when he got the knife, and he likes it and doesn't bother him. So he kept it. All right, so close length is 5 3/8. Overall is 9.5. So it's a big boy. 3.74 inch cutting blade length. 0.022 behind the edge. I don't know what the blade steel is on this one. I know that Reese likes to use a lot of 440C, some D2. I don't know what this one is. Does it really matter all that much? These are more, these aren't really EDC knives. You can carry it. It will cut. Brian told me, feel free to carry it, use it, do whatever I want with it. He doesn't care. So you could absolutely EDC this. But is it the most practical blade to EDC? And are you going to be breaking down a lot of cardboard? A lot of Reese's stuff, almost all, starts to blur the line between EDC and art knife. This is very understated. If you're not familiar with Reese Weiland, please, again, go check out the playlist. You'll see some crazy stuff. I have the Dire Wolf on there. I've got the Fatties that I owned. I'm trying to think. I didn't go look before I started filming, but there's others. There's other cool stuff on there as well. What else do you need to know about this? 8.5 ounces, and it runs on bearings. Mine, just for comparison again, was 3/8 of an inch thick. Blade stock, almost, it was like 0.92 blade or overall thickness, and it weighed 14 ounces. I think it was actually a little bit shorter. This is one I wished I had here in my house, studio, my desk, my table, whatever, to compare. I don't regret selling it. I really enjoyed having it. But yeah, maybe 3 years ago or so is when I sold that to get something else, I'm sure. I don't even remember. But I believe it was slightly smaller than this, just from what I remember. But yeah, it's cool. I don't regret selling it, but I wish it was here right now so I could compare and show you guys the fatty versus the standard. Now, he also made some that were even fatter. My buddy John owned one that I believe was a 1-inch thick blade stock. 1-inch thick blade stock. And he had one that was longer too. He made a fatty sword, which I think was overall like 12 inches maybe. I never got to check that one out. And he'll do some inlays. This is a very plain Jane one, but he'll do that one that my friend John had was either 3/4 or 1-inch blade. Might have had one of each, 3/4 and 1 inch. Had, I believe it was Thai-Mascus or Moku Thai inlays. Yeah, so Reese does some crazy cool stuff. Yeah, I need to reach out and track him down and just talk with him a little bit. Maybe get him on the EDC hour. I don't know. So, yeah. As he got thicker, you had to get a extended backspacer. Like a backspacer. Because even on my fatty, wasn't that long, but it's bigger. So you could get your finger down in there. And it could be a bit dangerous. On his 1-inch thick ones and stuff, it had a full length backspacer from what I recall. So let me give you a couple of size comparisons here rather than just continue to ramble. Here it is with the Sharpie, the Spyder Codelica. Let's see, what else do I have here that's kind of on the bigger side? How about the VC Edge Interface? This kind of reminds people of the Peacemaker from Phil Harvey, which I do not have with me either. Here it is with a custom Hellraiser. With my fingerprints all over it. This thing, the polished Zerk, is, very fingerprint magnet-y, which is okay. AAA flashlight. So, yeah, I loan my Phil Harvey Peacemaker isn't here because not only do people loan me knives, I loan out my knives. Right now, it's with a friend of mine, Kevin, over at the Beard of Doom. Doom's channel. Go check him out if you are not already watching him. But yeah, I throw my stuff out there to people too. I've loaned stuff out to non-YouTubers just that want to check out interface or something. I've sent it to them. Like, I don't care. I sent my RJ Martin out to Mr. Ed, who loaned me a bunch of Shiragorovs. So yes, I do loan stuff out also. Again, it's kind of unfortunate that the Peacemaker's not here because it's very much in this same category of broken knife, busted the tip off, whatever you want to call it. So you guys have seen it. I've had it for a long time. It's been on the channel multiple times. So you get the point. Anyway, Brian, thank you for sending this in and the Shirogorov Neon, which I already filmed and I meant to bring out here on the table because it's really kind of a juxtaposition, his big knife and his small knife. So yeah, it's very cool to check that one out as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please, again, check out the Reese Weiland playlist over here.